go way out and be there for our friends, everything's well. But no, I think we need to reclaim our golden space back. Do you agree? It's time to just have this golden circle. And this golden circle is something that I learned from Phyllis Crystal, that every one of us is entitled to a golden circle. And this circle can be as big. And I'm going to give you this beautiful tool that you can carry away as my gift to all of you today. This golden circle can be as big as the diameters of your arms. So you imagine a golden circle on the ground, and this golden circle walks with you everywhere you go. How beautiful and how protected, and sanctity of that is beautiful. Okay, so anyone who is interested can look up Phyllis Crystal. Also, I think we need to learn how to take compliments. We're so demure as women sometimes. When someone says, you look beautiful, you go like, yeah, okay. I find that. A lot of times we think being modest is graceful and it's great, but I think it's so nice if we can change our mindset and say, thank you, and you too. How about returning that? Now that's wellness of the mind. That's holistic, right? Okay. Also learn to recognize your own faults. Okay. Learn to trust your own decisions. We all make mistakes and it's okay. I think we women are very, very harsh on ourselves, right? Okay. And get rid of negativity. I mean, get rid of toxicity. And I really mean toxic relationships. Okay. Toxic relationships is the one thing that will drag you down. Then what do? You have I'm sorry, but you might have a husband who's really toxic, but you have said sat fere in this lifetime. Or you might have a family member, or sometimes the child itself is a big strain as they grow up, right? There's a sense of control, either from the parent's side or from the child's side. But I think this is when you draw your golden circle. And with folded hands in your mind, you just say, I give you back your golden circle and I reclaim mine. And it's beautiful because what you're doing is actually not being harsh on them. You're still there for them. Mind you, don't mistake that. You're still there for them, but in your own boundaries. Okay, challenge, I really say challenge yourself, fling yourself out there, because if you don't do it now, it becomes regret. Regret sometimes turns into resentment. And did you know that it is a proven fact in the wellness industry that resentment is the biggest cause of cancer? Did you know that? When you hold resentment, it's the biggest, the topmost reason why people get cancer, which, you know, is proven to be, you call it on your own cell. The only way to reverse your DNA of a cancer is to drop your baggage. Seriously, and these are the tools. This is exactly what I do with my wellness retreats. So my wellness retreats, before I, finish this and I go and sit down, I call it the circle of joy retreats. Basically, it's exactly that. I invite people from all walks of life. They come, we get together, we talk about deep dive investigations into what are your emotional blocks, what's limiting you from embracing your higher self. It's all about yourself. It's never going to be about anyone else, right? And then we drop it, we raise the demons. You know what, I think you really, really need guts to say, this is what I need to attend to. As something that's looming in your life, and you go like, this is what I need to attend to, and I am going to find ways of attending to it. Drop the baggage, move on. What happens when you drop baggage? It's lighter, right? And it's not about yourself. You've still got your family. You've still got your circle of family and friends. You bring that positivity back into your relationships. Your peak performance at work. You're a happier person. People want to be with you after that, right? Okay. So for me, beauty is wellness. Beauty is, poise and confidence. For me, wellness is a state of healthy mind, right? And it is a healthy mind in a very conscious way, right? I don't know if you relate to this. What was your name again? Aruna. But being in the wellness space, it's a $4.5 trillion economy. And can anyone take a guess into which particular wellness and beauty field is growing leaps and bounds? In fact, it's expected to have a 22% growth. Any? Weight loss has always been the spas and everything else, yes? Skin, yes, yes. And of course, sorry? Mental health, holistic health, always hair. Can you believe it is actually massages? The massage industry is going to take a leap of 22%. Okay, it's the fastest boom industry right now. Okay, and you know, just the meaning of beauty has changed, right? It's not about just hair and skin. It's now about the barbers, it's the cosmetologists, it's everything. Even the hair, the nails, even the hair, you know, for men, they have this clipping scissors, even that has become an industry. So men's products, huge leap. And guess, when it comes to products, so that's about the industry, massage, spas. It is the millennial mothers who are investing so big time on their babies. They want natural organic products. So that is huge as well. I believe, and this is my understanding, that there is actually, I'm going to very, very quickly, because after all, we are sharing and exchanging ideas, so bear with me. There's sixfold dimensions of wellness, okay? You have your occupational wellness, which means you have to be satisfied, right, with what you're doing at work. Okay, so your unique gifts and skills have to be contributing. The physical dimension, we know the nutrition, the diet, everything is very important. Why? Because we look good, we look fit. It raises our self-esteem, right? It's a direct translation into self-esteem. Social. What are we contributing towards our friendships, our relationships? What exactly, how are we contributing? So, making the right choices, that's wellness for you. Intellectual, of course. Expanding your knowledge and skills. You know, when I decided, okay, I'm going to be a certified mindful practitioner, I'm going to do the sound therapy, it's huge. I'm going back after what, 3 decades? After 3 decades, I'm going back to learning again. And it felt so good. It was a high for me to say, I'm a student again, because when I looked around me, there were like 20 years old, 30-year-olds, and it felt so good. So let's never, ever stop learning. Let's never stop evolving. What say? Yes? Let's always start. So now, coming almost to the end, as a wrap-up, awareness, this is important, that our feelings of wellness has to be dependent on what factors? Trust, respect, and interconnectedness. What kind of a relationship would you have with yourself? Right? To be a observer and watchful, and to live a conscious living. What happens now? I don't know if this is what you're all doing. You're hearing, but you're not listening. Thank you. Thank you. That was just the post-lunch dialogue, just to see that you're awake. Okay, and also when we eat, we don't taste. A lot of times, right? We're just standing and eating sometimes, especially mothers. So let's go back to being very, very consciously aware of every moment. That's wellness in its all totality. Okay, now I'm going to, would some of you tell me one word for how you view the world? Okay, that, and I'll tell you where we're going with that. How do you, one word? How you see the world? How do you view the world? Beautiful? That's beautiful. Okay, I will stay with that. Someone else? I want this young girl's perspective. Oh, wow, that's big. Mine was beautiful as well. Okay, okay. I actually see a lot of Okay. To elevate it. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, what if I told you that it is the perception of the world is how you view the world is exactly what might be happening right now in your life. So, the world is a mirror image of you. Okay? So if you are in love with yourself, and I think we all ought to be in love with ourselves. That's the most important thing. Can we, and I'm going to, of course, non-judgmental. So that's what you have worked on yourself. You see how it just one word captures the essence of who you are, because what you feel is how the world perceives you, right? It's a mirror image. So before I actually wrap this up, I want all of us to do something beautiful, and I really want you all to do this every single morning. Can we all, not just keep sitting, can we all put our arms around us and say, I love me? I love me. I don't see a hug. Young girl. Yes. Can I hear this louder and really, really say it loudly in the toilet? Let the family think you're bonkers, you're crazy. Okay. All right. I want this louder and feel the love. Every cell of yours deserves to be happy, to be complete. I love me. I love me. Can I hear that louder? I love me. Yes. So, after you've done this and you're going to nurture yourself every morning, I want you to ask these 3 questions to yourself, okay? To realize whether your wellness quotient is high. Remember, great benchmark. Ask yourself, does what I am doing at work help me achieve my full potential? How does that sound? Does what I'm doing at work help me achieve my full potential? If it doesn't, and if you say no, you're in the wrong job. Change it. Go do something that makes you happier. After all, commercials are important, but they can be the outcome. Let's face it, there's enough misery in the world. There's enough unhappiness. The world is going berserk. There's fires, there's revolts, there's war. I just think we are very blessed, right, to be in an environment that's a controlled environment, which is safe. Least we can do is be kind to ourselves and go and enjoy what we do. Second benchmark. Does what I'm doing at home, because after all, we are not just work. Some of us are beautiful nurturers just sitting at home, right? We were talking about that at lunch. So what I'm doing at home in my personal relationships, does that help me achieve my full potential as a person? Think about it. Just take a few seconds. Does what I'm contributing to my relationships, does that fulfill me, or does that realize my full potential? If not, find other ways to nurture yourself and your family. Another important, we are social beings. We have relationships in the society. Third benchmark, does the way I act with others and myself affirm and mobilize my positive qualities? That means in your interactions, are you true to yourself? Again, are you watchful? Are you aware? I had pre-warned you, that's what happens after lunch. Oh my God. Okay, so ladies, I just want to say in the end that I love my journey. I love where I am right now. I love interacting with people. Always have a listening ear for anyone who ever wants to call me, not at 3 a.m., please. I have learned to say no and I've learned to reclaim my golden space. I used to be the kind of people, and my whole family had a complaint against me. They said, Mom, you didn't finish your own thing, and now you're going to be sitting till 4 a.m. because you spent 3 hours with someone else, listening to them. So now I just say, okay, I love you, but can we do this at a time which is convenient to both of us? So I think that, for me, even that small thing is a great, great victory for me. Okay, so there is no magic bullets. That's the bad news. There is no magic bullets. There's no quick cure potions. None whatsoever. Okay, your health is dependent on your lifestyle. Your lifestyle depends on the environment you are in and your thoughts. Remember, your thoughts is what you manifest day to day. Okay, so you have control. That's the good news. You have control over your thoughts. Maybe not the environment, but how you perceive life is up to you. So go at your own pace, take baby steps, and whether it's your weight, or whether it's, you want to achieve something in your work and profession, or it's a relationship, think about how beautiful it will be when you have achieved that inward beauty and you're going to reflect it to the world outside. With that, thank you so much for listening to my small, bits of pieces, and I look forward to interacting with all of you beyond this room. Much love. And I love me. Thank you. Any questions? Any modalities? Anything that comes to your mind on how we can tackle life, or anything at all? We're good? We're good? Okay.
Telling that we are the contributing things and we are realizing our full potential. Sometimes it goes beyond our potential. That's what we are not able to. Maximum potential will be working, our wellness and everything. Sometimes it goes beyond our potential.
You talk about exhaustion?
Yes, something like that.
So it's very simple. When you feel that you have put yourself out on a limb, again, bit too much because it demands. Remember this. It's human psyche. You give your finger, they will ask for your hand. You give them a hand, they'll ask for your wrist. You give them a chair, they want a bed. That is the time. And you know what I have found? And I love this, because nowadays I even smile looking at a small dewdrop on a piece of leaf. I mean, like, really, I love this magic that's happened, and I am perpetually enjoy. Even when I'm a little flustered with something someone said, I still go, I just drop it. So that is the time you look at them, and it takes guts. This is what I'm saying, this learning for us women. Much love. You know what? Touch is so important. Hold them. Hold them and just say, I love you, but mommy or wifey or whoever, this is just how much I can do today. Let's take it, split it into hours, into minutes. Just say, for today, I think we will stop here. No one's going to love you less. No one's going to love you less. You might find resentment initially, resistance. Obviously, no? You are out there as a carpet. You laid yourself as a carpet for your whole family. Now, all of a sudden, you're saying, no, let's do this another day. It's going to mean a lot of resistance. But if you think you matter, which you do, then it's time to lay some boundaries. There should be no guilt and there should be no shame. Okay, guilt and shame. Just say, I am in pure gratitude for you being in my life. There's a way of expressing things, right? You can do this with so much love and so much of nurturing, but not today, honey. Not today. Let's talk about it another day and we will do it. No, you don't have to say no. Just not today. if you are not feeling complete on that day. Okay, I know we have a wonderful, wonderful speaker who's also very accomplished, and is going to bring a lot of very different aspects. So thank you. I shall finish here. Much love.